It is Brian, Random Geek, on day 2 of my extremely slow playthrough of the Star Technology Skyblock mod pack for Minecraft. And I was just figuring out what I wanted to be building next. And basically, I'll be working on Sieve and Mesh because by the end of this session, I really want some ore. Actual ingots would even be nice. And I want to make a little progress towards the cobblestone generator and just work my way around this little ripple ring right here. Okay. And this space is still extremely compact. I had to cut down the tree to even see what I was working with. So I will probably, not today, but I will probably end up expanding my little starter island garden. But right now, I think I'm going to grab some more pebbles. So pardon me while I do that. All right, that's probably good enough for a start. So what I'm thinking about is 2 little wings off of our garden area, our starter park. And in one direction will be more agricultural focused, and the other direction will be more focused on ores. And I think it would be okay for the agricultural focused one to have a little bit of a woody texture. Yeah. Really, Brian? Okay, yeah. Now I have far too many planks. And we can do the funky construction tool. We'll start with, a filled in floor. There we go. And I'm okay with it going, with this going straight out. No, let's have a little bit of fun with it. Let's do it correctly, though. There's not what you'd call rhyme or reason in this. As you can no doubt see. Hang on a second. So at this stage, I'm just kind of doodling, and the doodles don't always work out quite how I had envisioned them. And if I want workable safety fences, I'll need to make a few more adjustments. I've got a fence, so that's what I thought. Okay, well, got enough of a space. I can get back to going on this. Wow, that uses up a whole lot of food energy, doesn't it? And, I'm hoping that at some point I get a little bit of agricultural work going so that I have something besides the silkworms to eat, just for some variety, that's all. All right, where did you get that? That. But then This is going to need to be a little higher. And then this, and then we're probably going to lose these tiles. Slabs. They're slabs. They're not tiles. Well, whatever they are. I didn't lose them. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's bedtime. Yawn. And let's go to the fancy building toy again. Try to be a little more careful. There. No. I won't worry about it. Okay. So this will be interesting. Eventually, I'll have some more nice structures in this direction. That's the actual floor I'm dealing with. And let's see, I do know that I'm going to want a fair amount of floor space for my sieves. Watched a couple of videos out there, and it really does seem like slabs are a favorite building tool. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. That hole is just gonna bug me. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so I don't need a whole lot of space for my sieves. I said I do want a structure for them. A roofed structure. Did I? No. For a moment, I thought I knocked all those logs off into the void. You gonna go for me? Okay. Oh, yeah. I done made myself hungry. And I'm kind of building something different from what I described right at the start, so I will be putting the focus on this wing here for both sieves. This is the resource extraction, at least for the early stage. Okay. I would like to make this a little bit bigger on both sides. Bye. Bye. Or, a little bit bigger on just the one side. That's fine too. It adds a more painterly look. Yes. Let's say that. Line. Does line work for column too? Yes. Okay. Did I count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're still good. All right, let's start throwing some walls in before I hurt myself. Oops. All right. Hey, let's try actually using their wall building structure. Look at that. Except now it's dark and I'm kind of scared of the dark. So let's put a couple of quick torches out. Dang it. Get it right. And I do plan on getting fancier with roofs later, but first we just do the easy stuff. I kind of wonder, does the diamond axe use more energy or something? Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to improve that. Because that's just embarrassing. Let's see, can I... Well, I can make a composter. Even though that's not really what we're here for. It is one of the things we need to make. So, we'll make them. And I happen to know that those things will just go flying off if I'm not careful. So let's be careful. Be carefully. Got to work on the situational awareness there, I tell you what. That's interesting. There may be some more work on that. Okay. Now we can set up a little composter. Oh. Anyways, we can set up a little composter. I want to use rule. My rule. Everything needs a structure for me to place it in at some point. All right. We've got the composter there. I also want to have a little space for the oak crucibles. And I kind of want to make it sort of like a hallway, but a covered hallway. Find those trees. I know I'll end up having a few oak crucibles, or at least a couple. Not sure what I thought I needed. A bunch of leaves and silkworms for, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, no, I'm not worrying about bedtime right now. Well, that is actually something I need is some more charcoal, some more silkworms, and some more wood. And let's see, so we've got a beehive frame. Let's go back and look at the quest book, because I know I'm missing it. I mean, now that's amusing. Let's see, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, because I know that you can stack these things and then make some mesh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can get rid of that string for now. Drop me a few more tree saplings. And yeah, I'm enjoying myself. That's for sure. Let's see. We'll just be lazy about it. We'll just put them right in the corner there. I never ever said my structures had to be pretty. Although I could do better. All right. And then back over here, I want one more oak crucible. And let's put this floor up a little bit the smart way. See, this way you crouch. Okay. And then this is sort of in the path now. So let's move it. Let's move it out of the way. Oh no. Did I just do what I think I just did? Yeah. Magic. Okay. How is it 28:47? Do I need to go to bed? And that sounds like time to go to bed. Okay. So let's see. I want to put some fences up. And a little bit of a roof slope. Yeah, that sounds good. And again, this is more of a simple shed. Should have thought about that one, huh? And then I've got some slabs that I can play with. Okay. And there was that slope thing. Can I do this slope thing? Do I have enough wood for the slope thing? Not sure that I do. Excuse me. All of you. There we go. And then we'll drop a couple. What was that? Oh, am I making the mod pack mad at me? I really hope not. Sometimes one block at a time actually is the easier way. I mean, at this point, the whole structure thing is just more about giving the build some texture. There are some aesthetic concerns, but I would hardly call them overpowering. Okay, that's doable. I specifically told myself it just had to be covered. Okay, so now we've got our compost and can drop down. Yeah, I got some more. I got some more saplings to spare. Drop down some of those in the crucible. Yeah, I'll have to fiddle with that. But not at the moment. I don't need to worry about it right this split second. We'll just put these back in here for now. I need ores. Well, it was a nice idea. And what is it? Is it the hammer? Yes. Woohoo. Let's make some more gravel. We'll do this in multiples of 8. Okay. And now I can make dust, right? Yes. All right, let's take a look at my quests before I get into the sieving. So I made some bone meal. Chuck your spare saplings into a composter for some bone meal. This will be necessary to obtain lava. I look forward to finding out what the heck that means. What do I need here? I need an actual bucket of water. Okay. I did make a bucket, so... And I'm pretty sure this guy... Look at that, I got water. And... Crucibles are handy devices that turn saplings into water, only to be discarded moments later. Using a bucket made of logs, you can magically scoop up this vital liquid. Okay. Sieving is the only way to obtain resources early on. They can be automated with a little cleverness. Probably something involving a hopper? Maybe? Come back to that later. Hammer time. We crushing it. Okay, now... except, I don't know, this just feels slightly inconvenient. Let's do a little aesthetic. Just a little bit of aesthetic. And then one slab. That's interesting. Why don't I... Okay, well, and over here, it's going to be visible. So, there. Okay. I know, I'm weird. Just thank you for your patience. If I don't like the looks of it, I don't want to use it. No, I hadn't planned out the steps this way, but that does work out rather convenient, doesn't it? Okay, so I've got these things, and let's start making them useful right away. Magnetite, trionite. Oh, and then there's our good friend copper. I want to avoid the 2811 hour again. I'm a little concerned about that. Like, is there something maybe messed up with the mod pack, how I set it up? Maybe, maybe not. But hey, no point worrying about it right now. We've got things to sieve. It's very deceiving. Okay, I got all kinds of cool things now. Accomplished. Oh, those are the resource quests. All right, get back over here. I think I might want to make some redstone torches just to have them handy. Although, I don't know, maybe copper chests are done with levers in this one. I don't actually know. Yeah, it kind of looks like they're done with levers, but I can do a redstone lantern. I can do a smithing table, which, to the best of my knowledge, I don't have a pressing need for, but there's no harm in adding one. Okay. I have a shovel? I don't have a shovel. Well, where's my iron? There's my iron. I can make a shovel. How do I not have a shovel? I think because it's one of the tools. It's not one of the basic tools. Yeah, that's why. Okay, that's fine. But anyways, I need to make dirt. And once you've made dirt, you can make coarse dirt. And then, if I remember right, I can just sieve the coarse dirt. And that gives me back a fern. Just a fern? Need the apple? Yeah, I should have thought through this one. Okay. Back up here. Combine dirt. You can double your dirt. Okay, did you see dirt? I didn't see dirt. I'm so used to seeing dirt. I've got granite, gravel, and this that apple. Right, fern. Yeah, something's up. Something is definitely up. I'm going to try this again. So you make the coarse dirt. Then you sieve it. I am very clearly missing something. Because you saw me, right? I was sieving it and... Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm accidentally making dirt and then sieving the dirt. Okay, so don't let me get carried away. Catch me next time, okay? Thank you. Okay. There we go. Now I have dirt. Which is good because I've kind of been using up what I got. But let's make some more coarse dirt. Should have... Try it this way. 1, 2, 3. And now I have 17 dirt. Okay, this is all starting to make sense now. Now I still have 11 dirt. Better eat some more silkworm. So what sort of goodies did I get? I got cocoa beans. Oh, I got bamboo. That'll come in handy. So this is my resource extraction section. And then over here, I'll have more of a focus on agriculture, I think. Unless I forget and go off in another random direction. It's just, we're going to be going back and forth a lot. Let's take this chest and put it over here. Not hungry enough for an apple yet, but I will be soon enough. Let's see. What do I need to make Copper chest upgrade. Ooh, reinforced. I don't even know what an energizer is. I should not be getting ahead of myself here. Let's see. Copper diving helmet. Okay, but we're in the sky. Spyglass. Oh, you can do colossal chests. Yes, I need to remember that. Can you do copper chest upgrades? Not specifically for functional storage. Copper fluid pipe. Okay, that's all right. They have actual backpacks in here. Do a common backpack, but that's not coming for a while. I kind of thought I had copper chests, but I've been playing a lot of mod pack and not making it very far in any of them. So the memories are probably kind of blurring together. Do my shovel. I do all sorts of things with a redstone torch, and that's possibly something I'll be learning. Oh, maybe it's just copper chests. We're looking for copper upgrades. No. Okay. No, it's all the colossal chests. That's hilarious. Okay. So let's see. So I've got this one out of the way. Do I have all of them? So I achieved that core goal of having this little ring taken care of. Let's see. It looks like I need a barrel transformation. We're making lava. Lava gives you access to cobblestone. I can definitely tell I'm going to need a lot more cobblestone. So what would it make? I need porcelain clay, and for that I need clay ball and bone meal. Which I would get from an extractor. No. I could do it with an autoclave. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So please hold while I look at the quest book. Yes, I need tools. And I could just buy them for 16. How many coins do I have? 6. Right, okay. Yeah, okay, now so making our way through here. This is flint, which we can get from there's just so many directions one can go. Alright, so flux cell. Well, it kind of looks like I'm a long ways from those. Okay, okay. For that, I need some zinc. Okay. Let's start on the barrel transformation. Barrel transformations from XNALO have been disabled and replaced with this beautiful machine. It can soak, compost, and transform. Be sure to choose the correct active machine mode. Okay. Stripped logs, a wooden bucket, and some wooden slabs. So I need a fair amount of logs, which I have. Because first I need one for my empty wooden bucket. Then I need to strip a few. Whoops. Well, might as well be consistent. And the one in the corner there is just going to have to wait its turn. Yeah, you better not. Oh, you booger head. That's right. Diamond axes automatically do the vein mining thing. You goof. Well, we'll put these back up where we found them. Wooden barrel. So that said resource extraction over here. And actually, I might as well can put that fence back just for aesthetics. And we're making a floor again. And then something else I'm realizing that I kind of could use more fences. But that actually wasn't what I was thinking about. Let's take some of these logs, turn them into charcoal. And then we'll also take some of that cobblestone and turn it into stone. So that we so that we can make ourselves some tooling. Nice little stone cutter. My utility shed is getting crowded. Oh, we're getting fancy now. All right, fine. Seriously, what is wrong with you guys? I don't know what's going on, but I'll stop arguing with it. Oof. Well, heck, now we've got a stone cutter now. I should be careful with andesite. Well, I mean, I know how to make more andesite. I really shouldn't fuss about it too much. Sorry, I'm not going to get fancy. I'm just looking at what my options are. Okay, so that's what I'm making that floor over there with. Gotcha. Now, where will I have this floor at? I will have this floor right about here. That's kind of nifty. Okay. But I want some more. So let's just be bold with the rest of the granite. These are edged bricks. And I still have 5 left. Okay. And let's at least, it's actually getting close to my actual bedtime now, so I'm not going to be setting up the barrel transformation thing just yet, but I can at least set up a little quick safety catch. Yeah, I mean, '25. Yeah, there's something with that clock. So I want to throw in a few more visual elements now that I have a stone cutter. Keep it classy. Bye. And then the void probably going, knock it off with the slabs. Do you mind? I mean, I know this is just me satisfying my own urge for pretty, for decoration, but it really does make me happy. Yeah, okay, and then we have some more diorite. What about, can I make funky slabs? Like do polished slab, brick slab. I think it doesn't look like I can do my checkerboard slabs. So for the moment, let's just keep it fairly plain. And it almost looks like this was intentional. Yeah, all right. What else have I got in here? I do have a few more. Excuse me. I do have a few more diorite, so let's just keep going with the checkered tiles. Okay, won't worry about it. Oh, great. Now I've got one checkerboard slab to figure out what to do with. Actually pick that up. Cool. Kind of wish you hadn't, but hey, not that bad. So I know that I'll be able to create my own cobblestone on the fly pretty soon. But for the moment, I've actually still got quite a bit of cobblestone that I can turn into granite. So, or turn into gravel. That's the one. My very first attempts with this mod pack. I built my little island out with cobblestone. I think you can already see where this is going. I built my little island out with cobblestone, and then I laid, I got to roughly this point, and I laid my cobblestone out to hammer, and I did the ultimine thing, and there went my entire island. Well, not the entire island, just most of it, and the bit that I was standing on. That was awkward. This is actually because I want sand, because I will want windows. Can I do this the old-fashioned way? Just boom, boom, boom. Where'd I put you? There you are. No, well, you know, that kind of fits. Kind of new. I didn't get any grass seed or anything, did I? So let's see. I gotta be careful about making way more than I need. But hey, we really care. So that'll be 5 drops. What else can I do with coarse dirt? Sifting, it just turns into dirt. Okay. And actually, I do need to be sifting my plain old dirt a few times. And now I have more dirt. So that's going to be 4 passes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll put this stuff away for the moment. But we have jungle, birch, berry, dark oak, cherry, fern, sunflower, acacia, oak, of course. Okay, that's handy. I do think we're ready for a new kind of wood. All right, since I can't actually do anything with this hand, let's just sift it. Hey, I got a diamond. And all sorts of other things. I had a very specific objective in which I was going to sift a whole mess of gravel. All right, now I got a bunch of copper, iron, magnetite. What does magnetite turn into? More iron, okay. What does valerite turn into? Zinc. Oh, and I'll be able to make a clipboard. Okay. That'll be our marker. I have my clipboard and I can take some notes. Yeah, because I'm actually getting too tired to think through things like the barrel transformation, and that's certainly a sign that it's time for bed. But remember, clipboard. How do I make andesite alloy? With iron nuggets. They're fine. Do I have andesite belts? I have. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Wait, is it up here? Yeah, it's up here. Okay. And that's piled stone. Rooted dirt. Is that the one that can? That's the one that can get me food. Okay. Stay focused. Stay focused. Give me some food. Because one of the things for tomorrow will be finding my way, planting some grass seeds, and getting on my way to Lost Ball. Interesting. Getting on my way to some farmland. That's the big thing I want to see with tomorrow's session. How do I get paper? I need sugar cane. Do I have any? No. Well. Then I'm not going to get any until I get to mud. And how do I make mud? But I can't do just plain old glass on my own yet. Barrel soaking. Okay. All right. So tomorrow, we'll set the barrel soaker down and get some mud and sift the mud and hopefully get some sugar cane. But that's not a bad start. I really want to do something with my little resource extraction station over there. But I'm already at an hour and a half. And I gotta cut this thing down to about 45 minutes. Which I can probably do just fine. Because there was a lot of twiddling of toes, thumbs, whichever. Okay, well, it's 28:35 again. So, time to put it down and come back to this next time. You take care.